is Miss Keeley from the Trafalgar Branch. I miss you all so much and can't wait to see you in person. But for now, enjoy some of our virtual programming. See you soon! Hello friends! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss Keeley and I work at our Trafalgar Branch in our children's department. I have a couple of activities for you today, and they are focused on learning the alphabet and working on some fine motor skills. And that means getting you ready to read and write so that you can enjoy all of the books that you want to. So this first one is a game that you can play with your grown-up, and you will need your grown-up's permission and help to play this game. So you will need a window, a paper towel, and a dry erase marker. It's pretty important that you have a dry erase marker because I know for a fact that you can get that off of your window. So you will want to write the alphabet on your window, and for this part you might want your grown-up to do that if you're working on your alphabet. Grown-ups, if your little ones aren't quite learning the alphabet yet, you might want to work on shapes, different colors, numbers even. You can even do squiggly lines. So everybody can play this game. As you can see here, I did capital letters and lowercase letters. You can do this in any order. For the sake of simplicity, I just did a backwards alphabet for my lowercase letters. So let's do this together. Are you ready? I want to look for lowercase m. Does anybody see it? Oh, there it is. And for the grown-ups at home, look how easily that came off. Let's look for capital Z. There it is. That one's kind of tricky because that's one that looks a lot like the lowercase letter. There we go. Next, let's look for lowercase b. That's kind of tricky because it looks like a lot like lowercase d, doesn't it? There it is. I bet you found it before me. See how fun that is? I wish we could play it together, but for now, let's move on to our next activity. Okay, are we ready to continue the fun? All right, so this next activity is a little bit messier, so it's a little bit more fun. And this one is called cloud writing. So this is a sensory activity, which means a little messier and again, a little more fun. For this one, you will need a plate, and you can obviously go a little bit smaller than this if you'd like. Paper, styrofoam, anything you have on hand will do. Shaving cream, which kiddos always like to play with. So let's go ahead and shake this up. And if you're watching from home, go ahead and shake it up with me. All right, and for the most fun part. Okay. This is my dog Sirius. Can you say hi, buddy? Yeah. All right, can you go sit? Thank you. All right, so now we have in front of us our very own cloud. How cool is that? All right, so let's go ahead and we'll spread this out just a little bit so that we can write in it. All right, is your shaving cream spread out? Very good. All right. Now, for the grown-ups at home, you will want to write out example letters for your little ones so that they know which letters to write out in their cloud. I'm sorry, they get the fun part of writing in the cloud. And you get the little less fun part of writing on the piece of paper. So my example letters are right here, and now I'm down to one hand. So I've got lowercase e. So kiddos watching along at home, go ahead and write a lowercase e with me. So now that my hand is covered in goop, we're gonna stick them in and we're gonna do our lowercase e. I think that's pretty good, don't you? All right, are we ready for our next letter? So let's mess up our cloud and we'll swirl it around and get it all good and fluffy again. I should have done this with my other hand. Okay, are we ready for our next letter? Now we have capital B. So now we'll do, can you see that okay? All right, very good. Now we're gonna mess up our cloud. And for our third and final example, I wrote out the letter capital R. And see how that's on a cloud of paper? That way your grown-up gets to feel like they did some cloud writing. But we all know that you get the more fun part of writing in a real cloud. So we're going to copy this letter. What was it again? Capital R. Very good. Okay. And I'm going to just get both of my hands nice and cloudy so that I can write it nice and clear. And we'll go that. There we go. Now we can see it a little bit better. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming and joining me in playing with clouds and playing with markers on windows. And grown-ups, it wasn't all fun and games today. We did learn a little bit about fine motor skills, which if you come to our story times, you will learn are very important parts of learning how to get ready to read. And you also learned a little bit about talking and playing with your little ones. And these are also really important aspects of getting ready to read as well. So we've got a lot more really fun programs lined up for you, and I hope to see you soon.